Okay, so let's take a look. This is just, these problems are just trying to make sure you understand what the size of a set is, right? So let's take a look at these. The first one is pretty easy, right? If you look at this first set, pretty much everybody gets this one right. There's 1, 2, 3 things in it, right? If I were to draw this set using the notation that I have in class, there'd be an A and a B and a C floating around in there. There's 3 things. Cool, great. So the size of this first set equals 3. If I were to draw this second set here, right, this one, well, now we're talking about the empty set, right? And the empty set looks like that. It's a set with nothing in it. So how many things are in this set? 0. Okay. These guys were, fairly straightforward. I don't think anybody had trouble with them. But as we get further on, it gets more interesting. So, for example, let's look at part C. In part C, I'm asking what's the size of this weird set, right? And let's see, what's the size of this set? Well, let's just draw a representation of this set. Oops. So we know what it looks like. Here's the set, and what's in it? Well, when I look at what's in here, there's actually 2 things. There's an A by itself, and then there's another set that has B and C in it, right? So I have the A by itself, but then I have another set, and inside that one, I got B and C. So now, in order to figure out what the size of this set is, I need to look at how many things are inside this outer set, right? Imagine that this is like a bag with stuff in it. This is another bag with stuff in it. But if I'm counting how many things are in my outer bag, well, I've got 1 thing and then a bag of stuff. So that's 1, 2. So the answer for this guy is 2. Okay, part D. Interesting. Okay, in part D, if you look at what we got here, we have, there's our outer sort of bag for the set, right? And what's in the set? Well, there's a bag with some stuff in it, right? I'm just using this word bag colloquially, right? It's sort of how I explain these things in class. I probably should be drawing it like that. Like, here's my sack of stuff, right? And that'll look like a sack, sort of. I'm not very good at drawing things, right? Here's a sack with a little knot around it. Now you know why I've just been drawing circles. And what's in there? Well, inside of here, there's a whole nother sack, right? And in that sack, there's an A and a B and a C floating around. But what this question is asking you is, what is the size of the outer set? How many things are in this thing? And the answer is there's just 1. It's got stuff inside, but looking at the top level, there's just 1 thing. So the answer to this one is 1. Okay, more trick questions here. Let's see. Not trick, just tricky, right? If I look at this next one, part E, and I say, all right, I have, let's draw it. I have this set, sack, bag, something, right? And inside I've got the empty set, which, another way to write this set, that is the same as the size of, right? There we go. We've got the empty set inside there again, right? Oops, size of. And I can draw this guy as, I've got this bag, right? I'm just going to draw the bags as circles. I'm sorry, my sacks just don't look like anything. And inside of the outer sack, there's another one. Inside of the outer sack, there's another one, right? Remember this, well, this actually is just an easier notation to write than this, right? It's a shortcut for writing that. So in here, we got another bag floating around. How many things are inside of, this outer thing? Well, look, there's 1 thing in there. It doesn't have anything in it, but I don't care. There's 1 thing in there. So the answer is 1. Ooh, and the last one is interesting. Okay, let's take a look. So I'm going to do the outer bag. And what's in the outer bag? Well, the first thing is just the letter A. That's floating around. Oops, that's floating around in here. The second thing, well, this is interesting. Let's see. That goes like that. So that is a bag, and inside of that bag there's a B floating around, and then there's another one, bloopity blue, which has C and D floating around in it. But at the top level we've got A, we've got this thing we just drew, and we got E. So if you ask me how many things are in this set, right, what is the actual size of this set? It's the size of the top level. So we got 1, 2, and then this whole thing just counts as 1. So the size of this is 3. Done.